Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about what's the hardest part about fasting. This is just from my personal experience. Um, what's the hardest part about fasting? Like, I'm going to just start off by saying that fasting is not easy, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Fasting is not easy is because when you are fasting for God, you are basically your flesh, man. Like, we are battling against the flesh, so it's automatically not easy to go on a fast and to fast. And that's why a lot of people, it's like we run from fasting, is because it's not easy to fast. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta get back into fasting. And the thing is, bro, like, my personal opinion, what's one of the hardest things about fasting is like, when I'm fasting, like, the first day of the fast is like, that's when I'm really like focused. And then, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like when the fast is almost like in the middle or about to end, I feel like that's one of the hardest parts of fasting. Like, almost for me, it's almost like the last day, bruh. The last day, bruh. Because that's when sometimes, man, like, I know you're supposed to finish strong even when you're on a fast. But sometimes when I'm on a fast and that last day, bruh, man, sometimes I'd be like, bruh, I love this fast, bruh, but I'm gonna have to get back to eating whatever I was kind of fasting from. I'm gonna just be real with you. Sometimes it be like that, you know what I'm saying? Because we are battling against our own flesh. So that last day is almost like an anticipation of just, man, like, I love this fast and this and that, but I'm trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, get through this fast at the same time. So it's like, for me, it's like in the middle. It's like, I love this fast, but I'm trying to get through this fast at the same time. And I'm pretty sure some other people who been on a real fast, they could understand it. That when you in the middle of the fast, depending on how long the fast is now, when you're in the middle of the fast or those last days of the fast, bro, to me, though, for some reason, those be the harder days for some reason. Now, for other people, it may be like at the beginning, that's really when it's hardest for them. But for me, that first day, I'm just like almost strong, focused. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's like as the fast goes on, it's like as though your flesh gets weaker and you get like, it's like your flesh almost could get weaker and you kind of feel a little dizzy, if that's the right word. And then now in your mind, you're thinking about, man, I'm trying to get back eating whatever that I was eating before I started fasting from it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, I'm just being honest with you. Like, we still human at the end of the day. So when your flesh get weak and this and that, bro, it's like, man, I'm trying to get through this fast. I love this fast, and I'm glad that I really put in the effort. But man, though, those couple last days or the fast, man, I'm trying to be done with the fast sometimes, man. You know, and maybe I just need to pray for more patience in those last days. Maybe when you feel weak, that's when you really need to depend on God the most. And that's basically the purpose of the fast, you know what I'm saying? Is to basically depend on God more. And you got some people out there to whereas um they fasting, but they not really fasting the right way for God. And then you got some of these religious people who be going on like these fasts that requires, they be going on this fast whereas the fast is so extreme they not eating anything for a very long time. I'm like, bruh, you not Moses, bruh. You not Jesus, bruh. Like, bruh, some of these, man, this is why God told us to leave religion, because religion will have you feeling like you can't eat anything at all, bruh, until like a long periods of time, bruh. And some of these religious people, bruh, they be really going on some dangerous fast is because they don't, first of all, they don't even have the knowledge on how to fast correctly. You know what I'm saying? And then they be doing it for way too long, thinking they Moses or Jesus, bro. We not Moses and we not Jesus, bro. You know what I'm saying? 40 days, bro. Like, come on, bro. 40 days with no food or water, bro. Come on, bro. Man, you're not surviving that. So you can't be doing like a Moses and a Jesus fast because you're not them. Them was different. You know, you gotta do a fast that you can handle, bro. Like, don't be like going overboard. But I be seeing some people like, I noticed this with some religious people. They be just doing these fasts, bro. They don't even know like what going on. They probably don't even know the right way to fast. And I learned the right way to fast from Tiario, you know what I'm saying? He put me on game about how to fast. So, you know, sometimes I do like 3-day fasts and I just stay away from, like for example, one of my recent fasts was like a 3-day fast. And I was just basically eating like some noodles and like drinking stuff and maybe like apples here and there, but I wasn't really like eating like real, like, you know what I'm saying? Full meals though, like, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I did the fast. But, you know, some people, they may not know how to fast, so they might go on like 7 days with just water, no food or anything at all, bro. I'm like, bruh, some of these people don't even know what they be doing, bro, because they in their religious mindset, bro. And some of them think God led them to do that exact fast, but they don't even know how to fast and they don't even know how to do it the right way. So they just do these extremes and like, man, you gotta have the knowledge and the wisdom, bro. Like, you is not Jesus. You're not about to fast 40 days without food or water, bro. You will not be alive to see the 40th day. So you gotta really like understand how to fast the right way so you just don't die, bro. Basically, if I'm just gonna keep it simple. But I just wanted to share my experience with what's one of the hardest things about fasting. And I do encourage more people to fast the right way for God because it really draws us closer to God, and it also weakens our flesh. You know what I'm saying? It basically submits our flesh so God could really like, we could get closer to God, man. You know what I'm saying? Get the flesh weakened and out the way so we could get closer to God. So I do recommend fasting, even though it's not easy, bro. Just understand that fasting is not easy, but you're not in this alone, bro. There's many real followers of God who's also fasting. And, you know, they going on fast. So you're not really alone. You're not the only one going through these hard fasts, because there's other people out there who's walking with God who's also fasting. So do not be discouraged and you feel as though, you know, fasting is hard and this and that. It is hard, but you're not in this alone, bro. There's many other followers of God out there who's really doing real fast. So this was just like to be honest about what's one of the hardest things about fasting. Now, other people and other followers of God, they may have a different part of what's hardest for them when it comes to fasting. But for me, this was just one of those. For me, this was my hardest part about fasting. It's kind of like the mental thoughts and the mental process of those last days of the fast, to whereas you feel like I'm about to get back eating what I was fasting from. Those couple last days, those mental attacks and those mental thoughts and the mental process, it could almost make you lose your focus. But we just got to pray for patience and strength. And hopefully this message encouraged somebody. But that's basically all I wanted to say, man. Peace.